It was a beautiful, snowy Christmas evening. The village was filled with the glow of lights and the sweet scent of Christmas. Joel, a 10-year-old boy from a wealthy family, sat by the window of his grand house. He had everything a child could dream of: toys, clothes, and delicious food. But despite all of this, Joel always felt there was something missing. His parents were always busy, and his gifts were usually delivered by servants. He often thought that Christmas couldn't just be about receiving gifts and celebrating. This time, Joel prayed in his heart that something would happen to show him the true meaning of Christmas. Discovery of the magical bell. That night, when everything was quiet, Joel noticed a golden light shining outside. Curious, he quietly stepped outside and followed the light. It led him to an old tree, where a glowing golden bell was lying. There was an old note next to the bell, which read, "This bell is for those who consider others' happiness as their own. It will grant you 3 wishes, but for the final wish, you must make a sacrifice." Joel picked up the bell and thought that this was an opportunity for him to do something special. First wish. Joel held the bell tightly and made his first wish. "I wish for the most beautiful Christmas tree in my garden, one that everyone in the village would come to see." Suddenly, a magnificent Christmas tree appeared in his garden, sparkling with lights and decorations. People from the village gathered to see the tree. Seeing their joy, Joel felt a sense of peace in his heart. Second wish. Joel thought about the children in the village, who had nothing to celebrate Christmas. He made his second wish. "I wish every poor child could have food, clothes, and gifts this Christmas." Instantly, gifts, food, and warm clothes appeared in every house in the village. The children's faces lit up with joy. Joel felt a real sense of happiness for the first time. The third and greatest wish. Later that night, as everyone was celebrating, the light from the bell started to fade. Joel knew that this was his final wish, and for it, he would need to make a sacrifice. Joel held the bell tightly and said, "My final wish is that every child in the world receives love and happiness, even if I have to sacrifice all my wealth for it." The bell shone with golden light, which illuminated his entire mansion before disappearing. Joel felt a strange peace in his heart. The lesson of Christmas. The next morning, joy filled the entire village. Every child had gifts, and there was love in every home. Joel's mansion had transformed into a simple home, but for the first time, his parents spent time with him. They understood Joel's sacrifice and kindness and embraced him. This Christmas became the most special Christmas of Joel's life. He learned that true happiness comes from giving joy to others and making sacrifices.